Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Rule the Waves 2 as Japan, episode number 22. Boy, these episodes have been kind of creeping along, but I'm having so much fun with Shadow Empire right now. It's been a lot of fun to actually mix things up in my schedule and do something that I am really enjoying. It's so fresh. I mean, Rule the Waves 2, don't get me wrong, it's always something I'm going to enjoy, but, excuse me, it's just that fresh new game smell. It's really enjoyable. Anyways, in this, we are just about at the precipice of war with Russia, and that's a great opponent for us. Ideally, it would have been Great Britain. Great Britain is looking extremely unlikely at this point, so we'll push on with, well, the only option we have available then. It is the second best option, though, I would say, considering we would really like to knock them out of Northeast Asia. Main reason for this is just to prevent them from putting too many ships here. It's kind of a snowball thing. If they don't have a lot of ships, if they don't have a lot of territory here, they're not going to put a lot of ships there. It makes them easier to attack and kill in future wars. So it's a slow war of attrition. I hope that's at least how, that's how I think it'll work out. Let's hope it works out that way. I forgot, I was reading all the comments, finally caught up to episode 21 at least. I'm still going through the episode 21 comments, but I will get to them. I always read them. So it's actually been a good thing because I've been able to get sometimes if a comment is left on an older video, role-playing comment, I won't get to it. I'll come back to it later. But now, since I'm just doing every video one at a time, I will have all the role-playing comments, even the ones that were submitted, written a few days later. I will read all of them at the same time. Okay, so we're good on submarines, good on destroyers, good on light cruisers now. Yeah, this game for some reason is very light cruiser light. To my knowledge, that is not typically how it goes, but we are the only nation still sporting battleships besides USA. But, we can just use USA as a token example. Hey, if the mighty Americans, by the way, their battleship is 17,000 tons. It's hard to call that even a battleship anymore. Has a Dreadnought's size to it. But yeah, they still have one, so we're just following their lead. And then the carriers, probably the carriers is where it's going to be at for us, considering we still don't have torpedo technology. Let's see what happens. Okay, we are also upgrading airfields, if I'm not mistaken. Improved quadruple turrets. Oh! And that's why we have intel effort on high. Destroyer screen. Anti-aircraft artillery. Okay, we have improved the heavy artillery, heavy anti-aircraft effectiveness without the ability to build them. We don't have dual-purpose guns yet, as far as I know, so this is kind of a useless thing. It makes me wonder, though, am I just going crazy? Yeah. We do not have dual-purpose guns. Is it something else? Is it turrets? No, I don't think so. Improved quads is great. Wait. We never even got quadruple turrets. So I know that improved quadruples should give us the ability to build them. Hey, that's actually really nice that we waited, because we could have been designing a new Dreadnought. I think we were. And now we can or cannot? Yeah, we can. So it doesn't show quadruples as being something we researched, which is true. We didn't research it. I guess it's just lumped in with improved quadruple turrets. Okay, so this list is probably... this might be a small change that would be nice for Frederick to make. Just to put, if you get improved quadruples, put right above it at the same time, just put quadruples first. So that, I don't know, just make it more clear. Maybe it's not necessary, I don't know. What happened? Why suddenly are we... What happened? Does my tonnage requirement go up or something? Oh. Okay, that's weird. Okay, well let's just What do we throw? Oh, you know what we do? Where's that one destroyer? Okay, the 3 destroyers. Perfect. Is this 3,000? No, it's not. Wow, this is really sad. So these guys are all going to be sent down to... Yeah, I think we're going to send all of these to South Pacific. And then that's 2,500, so we need one of these as well. Let's send this one down. Or let's send this one to Southeast Asia. It's a little bit, it's going to be a nicer organization to do it this way. And send this one down to South Pacific. And just in the meantime, we'll get any one of our ships. Well, I guess it should be one that we put on active duty. Oh, we don't have, they're all in the shop. That's right, because we got director. Okay, so we'll put the... Oh, no, she's too expensive. Yeah, I guess we'll just put the Gaucho, the famous Gaucho, on foreign station, and that'll solve that. New docks complete. Good, just in time, our heavy cruisers are coming back. We have the improved model of our scout float plane, or float plane scout. Oh, we have a flying boat. We need to actually get a new torpedo bomber now, because we're pretty much at war. This is much, much, much better. Much faster, 10 knots cruise speed faster. 13 nautical miles. This is not that important. Reliability is poor, which is not good, but we'll make do with it. Could build the dock size up a little bit more. I would not mind getting to 48,000. I don't think we're going to need much more over 50, not for a while. Let's just, check ourselves a little bit because of budget. Okay, we just want to track this. Where is he? Foreign stations guy. We'll probably leave all the ships on active when they come back at this point. This is going to start saving us money. Okay, we will, give it maximum publicity. Better fire control. Okay, evaluation of our new flying boats. Range is almost identical. Speed is almost, these are like the identicalness. How do you even call these two different? How do you even call them two different? They're like, I don't know, pretty much the exact same plane. We're being swindled by... Oh, wait, this is not Kawasaki both. One is Kawanishi and then Kawasaki. Well, I think that there's some kind of conspiracy going on here. Do we want the 2 nautical miles of extra range, or do we want the 1 point of extra firepower? I highly doubt that it's going to be this useful, but I'm going to take the firepower. Whatever. 2 nautical miles, that's just so little. I just can't imagine it mattering one way or the other. Monthly balance is looking a lot better, suddenly. The Chun-Chun Marus are only... Wow, this is actually working out pretty well. I know that we have the ability to do a Dreadnought. We have the funds to do it. There's just no two ways about it. We absolutely do. Can't bring myself to do it yet. Did we already upgrade these guys? So it's just funny how we have no quality 1 weapons except for 6-inch guns. Okay, you can go to active fleet and you can move to Northeast Asia. And then we'll put you back on reserve, but we might actually be refitting the Kushinos. I think that we do... Oh, they already have quality 1-inch guns. That was good. That was a good move. And I actually want more of these... Do we build a new light cruiser, or do we just get another Chun-Chun Maru? These are the ones with the underwater tubes, which is just so bizarre. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. The 6 broadside for 6-inch guns is pretty good. and it kind of has the advantage of being able to fire 2 guns forward at any kind of angle. If we're dead on, they can't, but even like a 30-degree angle, I think it's 30 degrees, maybe it's 15, but it's, it's not that much. We're going to be able to get these wing turrets able to engage a lot quicker. Now what's going on here? I did the math. You said 3,000. You're saying that okay, did I do the math wrong? These are colonials, so I think they count for more than 600. But let's just pretend that they count for 600. We also have their 9, this is 18, plus 7 is 25, plus 600 is 3,100. I don't know what the hell's the problem here. What is the problem? What is your major malfunction? I guess we can just toss a bunch of the Akakazis in there. I don't really want to, but it's not that big of a change, so we'll do it. They will guard the South Pacific with a few points at least. We'll have 6 points worth of destroyers in there. I'm going to leave the Osama Maru there as well. It doesn't matter that much. We do also, this is a good, since tensions are pretty high. Was this 10 or 11? It's only 10. I'll wait a little bit. We'll probably move all the Sumatai Mizumis into Southeast Asia when the time comes. And how soon do we have to do refits on these guys? No, we still have a little bit of time. 5 years? Well, 5 years is getting up there. Although I do quite like the mothball. Gosh, man. Yeah. I know. We're running out of time. Who's on active? Let's just get the only Pure and Soko left to active fleet, or to reserve, to foreign station, thank you. And we don't want that one wandering off because she has short range, so I'll get one of the commies. No, they're on mothball, which is great. We'll get one of the Myokos to be foreign station. They might actually be good candidates for Southeast Asia as well. And okay, air groups are looking good now. It's probably worthwhile. Oh yeah, we want these to all be on reserve. If tensions creep up at all, I probably will activate them, and I probably will mobilize. That will also probably bump the tensions up, and then we'll get to war status. Yeah, I think I'm going to build 2 more Chanchan Marus. One thing that we'd be okay with having less torpedo defense is if we decided to build a dedicated light aircraft carrier. Forget the name here for a moment because I think that the name will be changed. So 4-inch guns are going to be good for dual purpose. So I think this is already a good start. They don't need that many guns. We could probably even drop some. Director firing. Yeah, we're not going to have anything else. 24. Wow, this is actually not a bad airplane. Not a bad carrier to begin with. We don't need this speed. So this is 260. It's a little bit less. Not bad, though. Maybe we'll leave it at 24. That's pretty good. Okay, and that gives us 2 extra airplane. How is it possible that you just don't have a conning tower? I don't want our turrets to be destroyed, so I'm actually gonna upgrade this. I like the deck at 2 inches. Nah, you know what? We're not gonna bother. We're gonna basically concede that if they hit the flight deck, it's a dead carrier. We will try to do torpedo defense 1. We can get 28 aircraft now, which is still pretty good. If I go to 5-inch main guns, we can go 4-inch secondaries. I don't think you're allowed tool two dual purpose don't really help though. So these shouldn't need dual purpose because that's to protect other ships. The light cruisers should get the dual purpose, and these guys really ought to get. I think that they really ought not to carry guns because they really ought to be using the mediums and the lights. I think I'll leave the 4-inch guns. It's not that much weight. Let's just see how much it's. EGTK. Yeah, it would give us one more aircraft, but I think that that's not worth it. EGKT. Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, we could always up the tonnage until we find. Can we get to 30? I would like to get to 30. We can very easily get to 30. What's the maximum for us? 34. Okay, set it to 34 and make it so. All right, this is what we have to work with. I don't understand why there's no conning tower. Okay, there we go. It doesn't seem... Maybe it's fine, actually. It doesn't seem fine, but maybe it is. Alright, that's not good. No, we're not going to do this. No, definitely not. Because we're going to want lots of anti-aircraft. Yeah, so let's just crank this and then 85. Okay, 22, we can get this up to 2. Alright, the gods have spoken. 2, that's pretty good. How expensive is this? 35.1. I think it's worth it to get 34. I mean, this is going to be... Yeah, this is pretty good. I feel like this is pretty good. I'm getting excited about this. When I start getting excited, that's when I think I have a design that's worth keeping. It's going to have at least a decent ability to wave off. And this is also weight built in, which we can later use for mediums and AA directors and dual purpose and all those kind of things. Frankly, we don't even need director firing, but I don't know, and this would be great if anybody in the comments knows. I mean, if you know, does director fire control, does this fire control have any impact on the dual purpose nature of the accuracy for targeting aircraft? So essentially, if I chose something like local only, but I also put AA directors, would these guns still be as effective fighting off aircraft? Because I'm not expecting my ship ever to engage other surface ships. It's already lost if that's the case. So I just want the 4-inch guns to be useful as dual purpose guns. Being as it may, so be that as it may, I can get away with local only. In fact, we only have one fire control position. Usually you build some redundancy in, but hey, if they didn't want to put a conning tower, obviously they had already made their decision. They don't care. So yeah, that brings me back to this original question. How important is this? I don't know. It's not worth it for me to change it for this particular one, but for future designs, that'd be good to know. Okay, so this will be the cone, or I'm gonna have to look up how to pronounce this in Japanese after I stop this video. But this will be the cone, as I'm hoping it's pronounced, light aircraft carrier class. This will probably be the only light aircraft carrier class that we ever build, and I don't even know if we'll build more than 2 of them, but I am predicting 2. It looks really nice. I'm very excited to get this out there. This will surely be better than my first, conversion for a full aircraft carrier, because I don't think that one will carry even 40 aircraft. It does. That'll be pretty good. But it'll definitely be much more expensive. So we're going to save this. We're going to let this design be designed. And this should have, this aircraft carrier, light aircraft carrier class should have purpose, should be used for the rest of the series. I do expect that it'll be there for the rest of the series because it's a pretty good, pretty efficient light aircraft carrier. So you can send it to sea zones where maybe you don't expect as much. We may want to fit it with more fighters and have it more as like a protection for some battle group or something. Unfortunately, with the battle generator, it doesn't really give us an opportunity to pair ships like that, which I've always really thought you should be able to do. I've always wanted to do. And maybe one day I will write the mod to be able to do it, but that day is long in the future. So that's one. We're going to wait for that, and then I have the backup name, Nico, as well. So let's push on. Don't really want to anger the two sleeping giants, but that's not too bad. Easily surpassing her design speed. See how much more important it is? See how important it is to have not backwards shipbuilding? Typically with the backwards shipbuilding... Oh, wow. That's actually important. We're going to have to redesign the light aircraft carrier. Actually, maybe we don't need to. It's a pretty light ship to begin with. Well, light, 12,000 tons, if you can call that light. Okay, let's rework the design. It only saved us 36. Yeah, we will rework the design. Yeah, I think it is worth it, because just getting that is nice. Okay, I was just trying to make sure. Fair enough. Minesweeping gear on my light carrier? Are you kidding me? Could always up the ammo, which is slightly more important for dual purpose. Not important right now. In fact, we could really drop the ammo. 34, we don't really need to do anything. I guess we could just drop this by 1. 34, no, we cannot. We do need to make some changes and then save it so that it gives us 1 more month to redo this. I'll take the rounds per gun up by 1. And then I guess we'll leave this extra for like AA directors and changing around the situation here. Yeah. It's really everywhere. It's exactly where I want it to be. So this will take 1 month, 279, pretty cheap. We'll get going with that. I'm glad that I built another 2 of the Chun Chun Marus. They've, validated that decision by surpassing their design speed. Actually, they're almost too fast because they have underwater torpedo mounts. Anyway, the Courageous with 16-inch guns now. Well, if they start building a whole bunch of these, we're going to be... Well, we're simply not going to be able to compete with them again. Alright, I'll rework the design. It doesn't really hurt to do this just to check. See, it feels like 34 is... Did we do anything? Well, let's go ahead and build her. So, we'll build the Coon itself. Or the Cone. And then we'll build the Nico. And I'm not going to put the accents in, but... They're there, I think, over the O. And there we have it. In fact, these are so cheap. That's awesome. They're so cheap, I might even build another. In fact, the main reason why I'm not building another is because everyone submitted aircraft carrier names, and nobody submitted light aircraft carrier names. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to build one more. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to grab... A lot of the same names are here. So there's a long list of carriers. Long list. So I'm going to go work up backwards on the list. I'm going to grab the Torimatsu. Yeah, so we're going to build one more. This will be the Torimatsu. There we go. And we have 3. That makes me happier. We still have some budget, which means we can start accumulating some funds for the ultimate Dreadnought. Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought. No, we really do need Dreadnoughts, I know. We really, 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 really do. Thank you. Thank you, Sensei. Oh, this reminds me I need to upgrade our torpedo bombers. These fighters are actually able to carry ordnance at medium and heavy bomb loads. Significantly longer range. Not bad. I'll take it. Okay, aircraft. Oh, wow. We don't have medium bombers, do we? Let's get a new torpedo bomber first. Oh, no, sorry. Close that. 1920, 1922. It's not too old, and it looks like it was pretty darn good. Yeah, this one's average reliability. Gosh, I really like that one. Okay, let's see if we can get a medium bomber. Just curious. Oh, sorry. No, okay. Yeah, it's clear we cannot. Well, I think the only thing we can do is basically just... Reliability is average, though. I'm so happy with that. It's a darn good torpedo bomber. Let's go reliability and range. Let's do it that way and see what happens. Just kind of experimenting here. I'm pretty happy with the old one, so it's like a good opportunity to just fiddle around with settings and see what we get. We'll be able to tell if the new one is just like a bust compared to the old one. We'll go back to the typical range speed configuration, but I think that's what I did. Did I range and speed, or did I do range and reliability? I already don't remember. I doubt anyone does. It's been a long time since I did that 1920 design. Yeah, so I think we have the ability to do more than 20 planes. Yeah, we do. I'm just going to expand all of them. I can later close some or whatever. But for now, I think that getting 2 groups, so this means 20 torpedo bombers and 10 flying boats and 10 fighters, I think is what I would do. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's going to get more expensive building all those airplanes, but this is really good finish. Oh, our top spy. What happened? Ah. Okay. No. Better maneuverability. Better maneuverability, that's for sure. Shorter range. Same speed. Less bomb capacity. No, we'll cancel that one. I don't think that one's worth it. Okay, so Dreadnought. So it's time to build a Dreadnought. Don't get too excited about that name. Oh my god, we only have 15-inch guns. Oh my gosh. Desperate times call for desperate measures. The rate of fire on the 14-inch guns is better. That's why I'm leaning towards it. I just feel like they're better. They are less range. We do tend to fight at pretty close ranges. Okay. Of course, we do have improved quadruple turrets. Okay. I think we're not going to be able to build this. Unless we can. What's the speed for my new ships? 23. Well, we should leave that at 23 then. Let's maintain the fleet speed. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Good gracious. Oh my goodness. These are some big numbers. Wow. Okay, so we'd be okay against our own guns, but that doesn't really say anything. Let's start seeing what we do. Okay, even against 15-inch guns, we're looking pretty good, but we know the British are using 16, so come on. I can always choose their dockyards. I also like this idea, actually. I really like this idea. We're going to have a lot of space left over, and you know what? This is good. Why? What are you thinking, Tortuga? We only have torpedo defense 2, which is actually still not that great. We're only going to go with speed 23. These are going to be kind of like a... I want them to be essentially less expensive. So we may even drop some of the things. Oh, I had to sneeze. We may even drop some of these numbers just to squeeze down the cost. Actually, I'm going to want to bring that up because I do want 18. Let's go to this. Probably need more ammunition since there's faster firing guns. I do want light anti-aircraft here for sure. We already have some tertiary guns built in. I'd like these to be... Yeah, we might just make this expensive again. You want to armor the main turrets that heavily? Wow. Yeah, 15-inch, that's pretty heavy, in fact. Oh, secondary turrets, okay. So ugly. We could put them, secondaries in, cannot put the secondaries in singles, but we can put the tertiaries. Alright, let's bring the turrets down to 14, the belt down to 12.5, I think. Deck. The deck seemed like a little bit too high. This looks a little bit better. Yeah, I think we'll put it here. 4.5. I'm liking this. I'm still liking this. Let's bring the turrets down to 5.5 is fine. Okay. Alright, this is looking a little bit better to me. Can probably get an extra set. Take the AA guns down as needed. And we can drop, this is going to drop not just the cost, but the number of positions we can use. Okay. 110 is a lot of ammunition. That's kind of cool. And they're letting us do it too. Oh. Oh yeah, we need a catapult, which I don't think we've invented yet. No, yeah, this one cannot slow down and launch. Sorry. It was kind of a, it was a fun idea, but okay, fair enough. Let's clear the torpedoes. Take this down a little bit. Okay. We're finally honing in on the solution. We have 78 tons remaining. This is probably not going to go anywhere. Okay, can do that. I'd rather more turret top than conning tower. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, there it is. So what a crazy... I don't know about this. We're armoring the turrets pretty heavily, but that's mostly because I only have 3 of them, so we don't want to lose them. We still have very, very good deck on this ship. Pretty good belt, though. I mean, the belt's nothing to laugh at. 12.5 inches. It's very good. The armor has been improved several times, so this is good armor. 12.5 inches. Turrets are at 14, so they're going to be pretty tough to penetrate. I like it. It's a kind of an experiment with the rate of fire. So we have 12 rapid firing 14-inch guns. It's going to be a long time before we get these, but I think I'm going to go ahead and save it. But first, let me bring up the name. And this behemoth of a ship is going to be known as the Daigo. Again, pronunciations are not expected to be correct. And we wanted her over 40,000 tons. She is over 40,000 tons. And by over 40,000 tons, I mean 40,100 tons. That's right. It's a, it's a metric thing. Long tons, short tons, you wouldn't understand. Okay, well, this is good. I like this. Build me the Daigo, whatever. The thing I will learn to pronounce by the time the next episode happens, hopefully. And now I think you can bring me to war. I'm a happy man. Damn it. Damn you, France. Damn you. Oh, God. So, hope you enjoyed this episode. Crap. What do we have? Oh! Oh! Thank you, God. I thought that I maybe didn't have them ready, but they were in reserve. Thank God, thank God, thank God. Oh, my Lord. All right. Until the next episode, thanks for watching, and take care.